got some tax changes in the law this year, and that means basically that everyone will be affected now that it's tax filing time. Joining us now to talk about some of those changes is Carolyn Buzek, with a franchisee with Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. All right, let's start, Carolyn. Thank you for coming out here. Good to see you again.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you.
Yeah, every year this time we see you.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, we were just talking about something that I hadn't even thought of yet, which is how health care is going to affect all of us at tax filing time.
That's right.
Tell me
That's
how.
Right. Well, it's because the way to enforce the new health care rules is through the tax returns. And so everybody has to file, number one. And the penalties don't start until next year's return, but you need to make sure you're covered this year. So whether you come to Jackson Hewitt or explore it on your own, make sure you know right away what the rules are so that you have time to weigh your options.
So I have to have health care, or I pay a penalty. You were giving me some interesting examples, though. What are some other things that could get in the way and mess up my tax return, so to speak?
There's a rumor out there that the penalty will only be $95. So a lot of people are thinking, healthcare is going to cost me more than that. I just won't get covered.
I'll just pay.
Exactly. But the one example is, let's say you're a married couple, you've got 2 teenagers, whatever, and then you have an older child who ends up moving back home because he or she can't get a job. And say she's 27 years old, all right?
Okay.
And she's not insured. And she could end up costing you, an example is, let's say you make, you and your spouse make the household income is $68,000. The penalty would be almost $500 for that one person not being insured in your household.
So for my adult child not being insured, I could pay the price?
On your tax return, yes.
Ooh, ouch. See, this is why we need you. All right. Goodness gracious. We all want to file our taxes quickly if we're getting money back. But we don't necessarily want to do it if we owe. But you're saying you might want to file early,
whether
no matter
you
what.
owe or getting back.
Why is that?
Well, first of all, you're going to find out whether you owe or are getting a refund. If you're getting a refund, you'll get your refund sooner. If you owe, you'll have more time to accumulate that money. If you wait till April 15th and you find out you owe $1,000, most of us don't have $1,000 sitting around.
Good point.
So if you know that now, then you can start saving from paychecks or trying to find that extra money at this point. The other reason that's really important is identity theft, and that is on the increase. So first of all, we all hear, don't give your bank information, your social security number, any of that information out. Make sure that you shred everything that would have confidential information on.
Right.
But it still happens. And one of the things is that kids, unfortunately, are used almost like pawns, where an ex-spouse may have those social security numbers of your kids where you're entitled to claim them.
Right.
And he or she, it happens both ways, may try to claim, and if he or she files first, then it messes you up. When you go to file, it's going to be rejected by the IRS because those social security numbers have already been claimed on somebody else's return.
Wow.
And you have to fight it out.
All right, Carolyn, nobody wants to fight. We just want money.
That's
Thank you so much, Carolyn. We appreciate
Thanks,
you
Stephanie.
coming by. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, tax preparation, and their locations are across Hampton Roads. Go to jacksonhewitt.com, or you can call 1-800-234-1040, and we will have you back for a whole week of tax advice in just a few weeks. We can't wait. Thanks, Carolyn.
Thanks.